Teaching spoken English using the sounds we hear. Lesson 6 of 15. Letter names. X, X. Q, Q. Z, Z. Letter sounds. X, X. K, K. Z, Z. The letter name is XX. The letter sounds like X in a word. Extra. Box. Mixture. However, at the beginning of a word, it sounds like this. X-ray. Extra. Box. Mixture. X-ray. The letter name is QQ. The letter sound is K. This letter is usually followed by U, so the combination makes the sound Qu. Quick, queen. Quiet, quite, quit, quaint, quantity. Quick, queen, quiet, quite, quit, quaint, quantity. Question. Did you know that QQ says K, but when you make it QU or QU, it says Qu? The letter name is ZZ. The letter sound is Z, Z, as in zoo, zoo. Zebra, whiz, wizard, gizzards, zoo, zoo, zebra, whiz, wizard, gizzards. Other examples: zombie, zero, zest, zigzag, zipper. Zombie, zero, zest, zigzag, zipper. Other examples: fixture, queer, enquiry, enquire, inquiry, quickly. Fixture, queer, enquiry, enquire, inquiry, quickly. Other examples: subsequent, obsequious, noxious, obnoxious, zoom, dozing, dozen. Subsequent, obsequious, noxious, obnoxious, zoom, dozing, dozen. More words using these sounds. One day in June, my family and I went on a trip to Taronga Zoo in Sydney. We travelled via the ferry on Sydney Harbour. On the ferry, there were a lot of people. Some of them were very obnoxious. Fortunately, most of the people were very nice and friendly. One day in June. My family and I went on a trip to Taronga Zoo in Sydney. We travelled via the ferry on Sydney Harbour. On the ferry, there were a lot of people. Some of them were very obnoxious. Fortunately, most of the people were very nice and friendly. Try these words. Check, checkbook, queenly, Queenscliff, Queensland, quell, check, checkbook, queenly, Queenscliff, Queensland, quell. Try these words. Extraordinary, axis, axes, zoology or zoology, zoologist or zoologist. Extraordinary, axis, axes, zoology or zoology, zoologist or zoologist. Close passage. Complete the passage by using the most appropriate word from the word bank below. Make sure it makes sense. The word bank checks people, banking, quite, handbag. Checks people, banking, quite, handbag. We don't see many these days. Most pay their bills using online. It would be strange to have a checkbook in your now. We don't see many checks these days. Most people pay their bills using online banking. it would be quite strange to have a checkbook in your handbag now. Extension work. Read the passage and then answer the questions below. When doing your banking in Australia, you will have the choice of 4 major banks: Australia and New Zealand Banking Group, ANZ, Commonwealth Bank of Australia, CBA, National Australia Bank, NAB, or NAB, and the Westpac Banking Corporation, Westpac. There are also smaller banks. Australian money comes in coins and notes. The coins are 5 cents, 10 cents, 20 cents, 50 cents, $1, and $2. Notes are $5, $10, $20, $50, and $100. If using cash to make a payment, the price is rounded to the nearest 5 cents. For example, $17.63 becomes $17.65, but $17.61 becomes $17.60. There are automatic teller machines, ATMs, for most banks, but you will pay a fee if you use one that is not specifically for your bank. Cash is available from these machines, but some shops allow you to withdraw cash either when making a payment or simply by asking for the cash from your account, assuming you have the money in the account. Most places now use card payments rather than cash payments. These are known as EFTPOS and other types of cards. You will need a personal identification number, PIN, for these cards. You can check your bank balance using any of these machines. You can make payments in person, over the phone, or use the internet. Personal checks are no longer used in Australia. You can shop for any goods or services using the internet. Grocery shopping can be done in person or via the internet for the large supermarkets. Delivery or pickup can be chosen. Questions. Pause, practice saying the sentences that you have composed for your answers, then check your answers, written answers, and listening and saying with the next slide. Practice this until you're able to say the answers fluently. Number 1. What is cash money in Australian currency? Number 2. How can you get cash from your bank account? Number 3. How can you check your bank balance if you are out shopping? Number 4. How can you do your grocery shopping? Pause and practice. Answers. 1. Cash money comes in coins such as 5 cents, 10 cents, 20 cents, 50 cents, $1 and $2 coins, or notes, that is $5, $10, $20, $50, and $100 notes. Number 2, any in-person shopping can be paid using cash or card transactions. Number 3, you can get cash from your bank account either using an ATM or asking a shop for cash, or by finding a bank branch and going in there and withdrawing your cash. Number 4, if you want to check your bank balance while out shopping, simply go to an ATM machine and follow the instructions, or go into your bank and ask. Number 5, you can do grocery shopping online or in person. Conversation topic. Do you like walking? Where do you walk? When I was younger, I lived in the southern part of New South Wales, NSW, known as the Snowy Mountains. My family were members of a walking club called the G-High Club. It was named after one of the areas in the Snowy Mountains. We spent many lovely weekends walking and camping out and exploring the then unmarked tracks and trails around the Snowy Mountains. Nowadays, this area has many marked tracks that keep hikers away from the precious flora and fauna native to the area. Have you walked in the countryside in the place you are from? Describe some of the places you have walked to and what you have seen.